Guys, welcome to the Biscuit and Bourbon Bites episode 3, 4 of Game of Thrones. You have to excuse me in that I've literally just finished work at 10 now, so thank God for Sky Catch Up or recording device, whatever. So I'm a little bit a bit all over the place, and I've been looking forward to this all day. Been trying to avoid spoilers like no one's business. I mean, I uninstalled Facebook off my phone as per standard. Then even on YouTube and that, it was just like, winter, no, stop, just bloody stop. Give people a chance to see it. God, the internet is dark and full of spoilers. Anyway, I've got my lovely missus making me a cup of tea. I'm about to watch the episode and that's all. Let's here we go. I did originally just want to start screaming out battle at the screen, but honestly, I'm knackered. Things I do for you lovely people. That's if anybody actually watches. I don't know if you do. For all I know, I could just be holding my phone in front of me and there's no one on the other side. That's why I watch Game of Thrones. There's somebody on the other side TV. Alright, bye for now. Post step after custard works as magic. See you later.
The most heroic thing we can do now is look the truth in the face. The Night King is coming.
The dead are already here.
First thought, you need to fire the director of lighting for that episode. I'm annoyed is not even the right word. I've seen Battle of Helm's Deep in the dark, in the rain. I've seen the D-Day landings on Saving Private Ryan. I have seen many battles done at night, and you could still see what was going on. The first 15 to 20 minutes of that episode, I thought I was going blind. There was no sense of danger, just nothing but that first 20 minutes gave me a headache, and it was frustrating. And I didn't get my fucking ice spiders. I'm the you know what? Just okay. So a week of waiting for that, for this pitch black, nonsensical, even when the dragons were fire and flame, you couldn't see shit. Oh god. Okay, look, that was the first 20 minutes and they pulled it back. The rest of the episode was fantastic. I'm a little bit annoyed about the crypt scene as well because, no one ever explains the rules on that because the first time John saw the ice, the the first time John fought the Ice King and that they were recently dead. Recently dead. I mean, I was under the impression that, he could raise recently dead. So when you see him raising fucking hundreds of years dead in the crypt, that was a bit, what, why? Magic, I suppose magic, but okay. I was a bit annoyed as well because the pacing of that episode was very frustrating. One minute you try and do Lord of the Rings, big style epic and everything like that. Next thing you know, it turned into a Resident Evil hit, search and hide. And it's like, I'm amazed that, Arya managed to find a quiet part of the fucking castle. But then again, it was the library. Oh, God. That episode was a bit of a task to watch, not the enjoyment that I've been waiting for all week. Not the big battle scene. And okay, look, I know I'm being rather scathing and that, but I mean, the last part of the episode was good. It was brilliant. when you could start to actually make sense of what was going to happen, what was happening. It was a bit of a, oh god. I've got to admit, I'm kind of stumped on this one because, like, the ending was very, very good. The um, the resolution was brilliant, and seeing who was left standing and whatnot. And now it's going to make for some very interesting times because we've got a very depleted army. The Dothraki, I mean, God, those boys could hold a match. They could ride holding a match and not much else, I suppose. But then again, okay, look, tactically speaking, it was a brilliant plan by the Night King and that because, like, sorry, the Ice King, because it was a brilliant plan. Attack under cover of darkness, use the weather to your advantage in that. Like, so tactically speaking, I could see the genius in his plan and that, like, you know what I mean? He's not going to turn up in the middle of the day saying, here, look here, my guys, go kill them. So I get it. There was probably a tactical element to it, but honestly, I just thought the way it was shot was absolutely deplorable. And it was like at one point I genuinely thought I had about like 3 or 4 beers because like round the edges was going really, really blurry. And then when you think, oh no, it's gone away now, it'd come back again. It even happened while Arya was crawling around the library. What the hell was that? I just genuinely don't get it. If someone done that as a directive choice or an editing choice or a lens choice or a filter choice, it was a bad choice. It just really was. I mean, I've seen like oh god, I'm trying to think of like an elemental battle. Here we go. Opening to Lord of the Rings and that where you get the backstory in the ring and the fighting on the slopes of Mount Doom and that dark, volcanic ash everywhere. You could still see everything, you know, in high detail and that. I mean, look, you don't have to try and draw us too much in because we're not stupid as a goddamn audience. We know it's nighttime, but you know, there's just your thing is high definition, man. Oh god. Mm, they're so frustrating. I can't believe it. I looked forward to that all week, and it's very, 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 very disappointing. But you know, I suppose I mean, I tell you what, every single battle scene from now on better be in goddamn broad daylight. You know, I'm just saying. But let's face it, all the important people survived. That like you know, oh god. Okay, look, I'm done with this video and that, like, cause honestly, it was just a case of bitter disappointment, and I don't even care if I'm like whinging too much. And I mean, looking at the time now, I've gone on about it just a wee bit too much. But yeah, I got nothing else from that episode apart from the greatest threat that's been built up for the last 8 seasons. Gone now, gone. Yay! So now it's just the human element. Cersei, Clegane's gonna versus the mountain. At least I bloody hope so. If you know, hope that's not shot in a darkened alley in the middle of the night. Right, I'm gonna end it there. I think I need a cup of tea. Yay, roll on next week, I suppose. I bet you there's just gonna be everyone around the table talking about the losses and that saying now what do we do? Oh no, Cersei's got an army. Oh, we still got the Iron Islands. Mm. Right, see you next week for a happier episode, I think. Biscuit 10, like, share, subscribe. Fucking Game of Thrones, man.